All right, what's going on, guys? I just cruised out of town on the AHHR Trail, which stands for Atherton Herberton Historic Railway. And as the name suggests, it runs alongside the old railway line between Atherton and Herberton. Now, they started construction on this railway in Cairns, and they started down there in 1886, and it took them till 1910 to get it all the way up the range and all the way up the hill there to Herberton. Now, the reason they built the railway was for tin. There was a lot of tin mining went on out at Herberton, and they needed a way to get the tin from Herberton out to Port Douglas so it can be shipped out. So there's a lot of talk about getting a train going on this line again, as like a tourist train, similar to what they do at Coranda. But as of yet, this section of line has nothing running on it, which works for me. Now, there's also talk of keeping bicycle access and walking access and horse access even once the train is running. So, for example, this section here is where the trail deviates off of the railway line, and they've actually split away from it so that you can ride alongside it without actually being on the tracks. But for the time being, I still prefer to ride on the tracks, you know, while I can. So anyway, enough of the history. The reason I'm riding it is because we finally got a little bit of decent weather, and I'm going to go do an overnighter. So I haven't really been able to talk while I've been riding because the trail is pretty bumpy here and you kind of need both hands. And now I'm about to go onto the highway for a little bit because this section up here has a bunch of trestle bridges that are completely ruined and aren't safe to ride over. So I'll hit this bit of highway and we'll catch you on the other side. Alrighty, so we've done our section of highway. I've just turned off the highway onto a quiet road that's going to link us back up with the railway. It's a real shame that you can't ride the railway all the way out here because it is a really awesome little ride, but maybe one day. All right, we're back on track, literally back on the tracks. And I'm gonna have to be kind of cautious because I've already seen two snakes. So they're obviously out enjoying the warm weather the same as I am. Hopefully we can enjoy it together. The surface of the trail here is actually looking a hell of a lot better than last time I rode this. Now, I haven't ridden it in quite a long time, but last time I did ride it, it had been completely chewed up by motorbikes. So it's nice to see that it's actually rideable now. So here you can see some evidence of those motorbike guys I was talking about. They all scramble up this crazy rock face. And that one over there. It's pretty impressive actually. Just a shame it ruins it for us. We're just coming up to Carrington Falls, which I have not seen in a long time, but it is coming down. Oh, check that out. I don't think I've ever seen Carrington Falls coming down that hard. But check out this view. It's pretty loud here. I hope you can hear me. But I think it's time to start looking for somewhere to camp. Maybe I'll camp around here if I can find anywhere. It's all quite steep here, so I don't know. Failing that, we'll get up to the top of the hill and past the railway tracks and see if we can find something up there. Oh. Right, so this could be the backup option right here. I'm going to try and find somewhere further off of the tracks, but if I don't find anything, I'll be coming back here. It's starting to get dark now. Things took a little bit longer than planned back there, so we need to get a move on. So the reason that it took me quite a while to get away from the falls there is that I went to fill up my water bottles, hooked up the filter, and it didn't work. So I wasn't able to filter the water, but I always bring backup. So a couple of the old chlorine tablets and we're all good. So there's a lesson. Always bring backup for your water filter. Never trust it. All right, so after searching up and down the line, I just couldn't find anywhere good to camp. If I went any further, I was going to get to where the railway crosses the highway, and at that point, it was going to be a lot of riding before I found anything else that was suitable. So as you can see, it's gotten quite dark in the time I've been doing that. So what I've ended up doing is I've come back to this little hut on the side of the railway that I rode past earlier. No doubt it was some part of the railway infrastructure at some point, but tonight it's going to be my little home. I didn't come out here planning to sleep in a little hut at the side of the railway, but I guess that's the way it's turned out. So I'm going to get the tent set up now, and then we'll get some food on the go. Alright, so I guess that'll have to do. I don't think I'm going to bother putting on the fly sheet tonight, seeing as I've got a roof to work with. But we'll see. The main thing is it's going to keep the mozzies off me. So thankfully, for tonight's dinner, I decided to bring one of those freeze-dried, just add water meals. I don't normally use them. Normally I like to cook my own food, but I just couldn't be bothered tonight, and that ended up working out really well, given that it's dark, it's getting late a bit, and I just need to get some food on the go. And right here is the meal in question. Beef stroganoff. Bloody $17.95. Pretty expensive. But that is 2 serves in there. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll have some of this for breakfast as well. These are actually pretty cool. You can see it has this meter here where you need to add your water to, and then once you've added the water and you've let it soak and do its thing, you can tear across here and it becomes a bowl. So I don't even need to dirty up my pot. There's so many bugs around that I'm actually just leaving my bike headlight on because it's attracting them and keeping them away from me. Tastes alright, flavor's pretty good, sauce is nice. Bits of beef are kind of like beef jerky though. Slightly rehydrated, still a little bit tough though. But I reckon it'll be pretty filling. I don't know how well it's going to come across in the video, but you can hear the waterfall in the background, which is quite nice. along with the crickets, of course. Oops. Oh man, I let a bunch of bugs in here by accident. They're all over the place. Oh well. I'm gonna sign off here, guys. It's pretty late now, and I could do with some sleep. So see you in the morning. All right, good morning. Wasn't the best night's sleep. It's a lovely spot. That waterfall noise was fantastic, but yeah, I'm a bit out of practice with this camping game. Anyway, I'm gonna get this tent packed up nice and quick before any dog walkers or anything turn up, and then we'll see about getting some breakfast on the go. So I'm thinking after a bit of breakfast and some elixir of life, we'll head up the tracks to the top where it crosses the highway, and on the way we'll go through an old railway tunnel, which should be great fun. All right, back on track. As I was just about to leave, an old fella on a bike rocked up. So I had a bit of a chat with him. Nice fella, lives in Atherton, just out for a little bit of a ride. Now from here, the surface gets a little bit rocky. So yeah, might need to stop with the chatter for now. Alright, there she is. Tunnel. Looking pretty dark and perhaps flooded. Alright, time to take the shades off. So I think I might have drained all the battery in my headlight last night in an effort to keep all the bugs off of me. So I might not have a headlight for this. We'll see how we go, but I might have to warm it. Oh, my light's dying. Just gonna have to scoot through. Surface is pretty rough in here. What's quite incredible is how well preserved all the sleepers are. All the sleepers outside are all decayed and just ruined from a life in the tropics. But these ones in the tunnel have been protected from the elements. And they look brand new. It's incredible. Oh, just saw a car at the end of here. Just about at the end of the line. All right, guys, so we made it to the top of the tracks. That's the main highway just over there. And at this point, the only thing left to do is to either cycle the highway back home or to go back down the tracks. So I think I'm gonna call it there. I hope everyone enjoyed that. It was a little bit of an experiment, you know, so I don't know how it's gonna turn out. I needed to test out some bike gear, test out some camera gear, you know, just a bit of an experiment. As always, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It really helps us out. We'll be uploading a lot more bike packing, bike touring videos, equipment videos, reviews. If you're into that kind of thing, you might find something you like. See you later.